Hey guys, if you like my videos, make sure you subscribe and ring the bell to get alerted for future uploads. Junie Tyson was an anime I went in expecting to love, but was a little bit let down by its execution. The story and characters could have made for a brilliant anime. It had potential to be as big as other Killing Game anime, but why is it that you never hear about this one anymore? I mean, you would think people would be talking about a well-built psycho-killer rabbit man in heels for a really long time, but after the anime ended, you never really heard about it again. Now, why is that? It's because it loses its spark quickly within the first couple of episodes, and you could say the biggest downfall for it was probably its predictability. Many people hated this anime, and some even claimed it to be the worst anime of its season. I absolutely loved it, though. I enjoy it when they play the King's Game and other anime, so a whole anime that revolves around it is perfect for me. It was dark and gloomy and kept me on edge all at the same time. I always was waiting to hear the next orders and if it would bring demise or harm to the characters I cared for. It tried to throw 2 seasons into one with the amount of flashbacks it had, and I wish I could have seen it as 2 seasons as opposed to just the 1 season. That's probably my only issue with this anime, but at the same time I still really liked it. Almost everyone has an opinion about the second season of Attack on Titan, whether good or bad. Everyone loved the first season, but were split on season 2. Some people, such as myself, did not mind that it was a slower season with plot building and mystery. Other people were mad at the lack of action and suspense that they had come to expect from the first season. It was slower, but it was still good. I learned a lot from it, and I can appreciate it that it's its own season by not trying to compare it to the first season. Being in love with your best friend is hard. It is even harder when your best friend is the same gender as you and you have no idea how she would respond to your feelings. So how do you test the water? You get to do romantic things with her, and if things end up going too far, you just kind of play it off as a joke. Picture this. A girl is dating a boy even though she's more interested in another girl who is in a relationship with your boy's best friend. The girl acting on her feelings numerous times despite them both being in a relationship already, never knowing if they will get caught and what will happen if they are. Blackmail, drama, all of this makes for one anime that had me waiting for a new episode every week. This anime is cute and refreshing. It had enough love problems to keep my attention and then some. The anime is about many different couples or pairings and their day-to-day interactions and how they react to one another. It is a simple anime and does not try to do anything too out there. It knows what type of anime it is and it doesn't try to break those barriers. You start to care about each pair and want to know what happens to them. And for added fun, you get to see how some of the pairs end up mixing in with others through friendships and more. My biggest problem with this anime is that it has a lot of unresolved answers, so if they make a second season, my feelings on this anime will probably grow even fonder. This anime is considered to be a parody anime, and it plays off of that fact to the extreme. You see many popular topics in this anime such as the kiss note, which is an obvious reference to the death note, and even popular character tropes are thrown in. The most popular one being the yandere. There is also a play on how many anime have a girl who's in love with another girl, but may not exactly be into any other girls. Admiration gone wild, you may say. This anime had me laughing more than any other anime I saw in 2017. It is great for some easy humor. Okay, this anime has a lot of complaints, I get it. You don't like the main character's voice, it's a slow starter, and it may seem like a ripoff of some other animes that you've already seen. I know people dislike it, but let me tell you why it's actually worth it. For one, Asta's voice may end up growing on you. It really suits his character. And it does have a slow start, but once it gets past the character development and more into the actual story, it's really good. I have gotten some great laughs out of this anime here and there, and it also has a lot of love triangles to draw you in. You cannot compare it to the other anime you have seen. You just have to think of it as its own show. When I finally started to do that, I realized how great it really is. Plus, the third opening is now one of my favorite anime openings ever. This sequel confused me a lot at first. Things didn't really seem to add up from the last season to the start of the new season, but if you can push past the changes they made, this season is still really great. We get to meet a lot of new characters and we learn more about the characters we already loved. You will especially like this season if you wanted certain side characters to get more screen time. The overall feel of the season reminded me a lot of my favorite anime, Inuyasha, but it also had the feel of like a good shonen movie to it. There is human action, romance, and more. The best part of this anime is the characters. If you have ever wanted to give up on life and just absorb all of your time into a game, then you can maybe relate to the main girl. She quit her job, stopped caring about her looks, and just did what she loved. Of course, most girls have had the relatable moment when you're looking like trash on a quick trip to the store, and then you end up running into someone you know and you feel completely embarrassed and feel the need to prove to the person later on that you do not always look that terrible. The other characters are extremely enjoyable as well. I really love the main guy and the slowly growing interactions he has with the main girl, but his best friend stole the show to me. He's entertaining and mockingly calls his friend Princess all of the time. It's usually a good sign when the side characters leave such good impressions on someone. Tournament arc! Excuse me for that. I love a good tournament arc. You get to see the powers that everyone possesses and you get to see them all pitted against one another. The second half of the season is also enjoyable. Characters are starting to become more aware of themselves and even their feelings toward other characters grow. Friendships blossom, lessons are taught, and bad guys are fought. I enjoyed every second of the second season. Even the villains start to show more depth to their characters and even push the boundaries for certain heroes. Everything starts coming into question. This season was hands down the best anime of 2017 for me, making it my #1 selection. That's it for today. Agree with the list? Think I'm crazy? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, I would like to give a shout out to my friend Iggy for supporting me. Thanks for that, buddy. Hope to see you guys next time.